Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. Coach Golding told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Rebels will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Julian saying to throw. Moving out to the right. Wasting no time taking a shot. He's got it down the field. Off to the races. Past the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now. Play one. Be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot. They get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
Number 96,
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run inside. It's Lacey. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And a lot of times they'll fit up front. You know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
He's in open space downfield. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field, and that's why you had a big play.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the 1st down. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And the extra point is good. Coming out with it, it's Alexander. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Running inside, it's Lacey.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score.
There he goes. Touchdown, Rebels. A great catch and run for 6. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Send the tight end in motion. On the ground with the counter. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
That's a really nice run right there. One of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Alexander. Running free. The 30, the 20, the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Setting up for the extra point and the time.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on it and more attention to it.
Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got it in the middle, it's Gill. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Lacey. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Right back to him on the ground. Might have a chance. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Here comes the offense on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Using his legs. It's Lacey. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down.
Hey, guys, that's not a surprise, is it? Watching tape coming into this football game, he can make things happen. He can run around you. He can run through you, just like you saw right there, break tackles. They will feature him early in this football game. They'll feature him often. He's one of their game breakers.
And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The run inside. It's Lacey. Maybe a crease. And he's knocked down.
I don't think the defense was expecting a run on that play. Second and forever. They were all dropping back into coverage. They got gashed.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. They got him, and down he goes. And what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
Situational awareness is so important for quarterbacks, and you've got to know where you are on the field. On 3rd down, you can't take a sack because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to at least come away with 3 points. But after racing around and scrambling, holding on to the football, you've now been sacked. You're now out of field goal range, back behind the 40-yard line. Bad decision by that QB.
The Rebels will try to convert on 4th down. Finds a man on the right. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. And they swarm him under.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wideout. Looking for the goal line.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got...
It's a fumble. falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Running inside, it's Jackson. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Caught over the middle, it's Roberts. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Flips it out on the screen. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Timeout signal by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Zayn shoots it to the left. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Dropping back, it's Zayn. He uncorks one deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. Complete on the left to Smith. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Throw it, say it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jackson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Zayn back to the air. Fires to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. He splits the uprights, and that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Lacey. Oh, he's got some space. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lacey. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. to do here on 2nd and long. Snap it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And they stop him there with a tackle for a loss. And how about the run defense in this football game? A lot of coaches, man, they talk about it. Coming into a game, first thing we have to do is stop the run. Both these defenses so far have been up for the challenge.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Here's Ncaa to throw. Finds his big tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Here we go. Ready? Blue 30. Go.
Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. And the Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Ncaa. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Ncaa. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gill. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's. Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back, and that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Field goal unit is not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. In the red area, it's Lacey. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Under fire. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. The give and tick, 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 tick.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for space. It's Jackson. Gets away from one, finds room. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
The Buckeyes are flying down the field. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Say it. Open on the left side, it's Smith. Jumped on top of the pile.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Sayin from the gun on third down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Saying to throw for it on fourth. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
I mean, how about it, guys?